Good to Great by Jim Collins. The book is based on the premise that good is the enemy of great. Collins expounds, we don't have great schools principally because we have good schools. We don't have great government principally because we have good government. Few people attain great lives, in large part because it is just so easy to settle for a good life. The vast majority of companies never become great, precisely because the vast majority become quite good, and that is their main problem. Being curious by nature, Collins was determined to find out the difference between organizations that are good versus those that are great. He and his research team set out on an odyssey of curiosity, which started with an analysis of American corporations to decide on a set of 11 that could be considered good to great examples and ended with a framework that captures the process each company went through to be considered great. Level 5 Leadership. Collins's research team found that the first ingredient for greatness was a leader with a paradoxical blend of personal humility and professional will. Unlike many would expect, individuals at the helm of companies considered to be great were not high-profile leaders with some previous claim to fame. They were quite the opposite. First who? Then what? The second step that great companies took was ensuring that the right people were involved. Beyond simply having the right team, this part of the framework emphasizes having the right people even before deciding where the organization is headed. In a nutshell, get the right people on the bus, the wrong people of the bus, and the right people in the right seats, and then figure out where to drive it. Confront the brutal facts. This boils down to facing reality in order to truly make good decisions about the direction of the organization. However, in doing so, Collins's team found that great organizations also maintained unwavering faith that they would prevail no matter how harsh the reality proved to be. The hedgehog concept, a core component of the framework, the hedgehog concept requires organizations to base their strategy on 3 dimensions. 1. What you can be best in the world at. 2. What drives your economic engine. And 3. What you are deeply passionate about. A culture of discipline. Collins believes that bureaucracy and hierarchy are only necessary when the wrong people are on the bus. In a culture of discipline, the right systems are in place, yet there is sufficient freedom for people to deliver results. Technology accelerators. Good to great companies never use technology as an excuse for their problems, nor do they depend on it to propel them forward. Rather, they are thoughtful in their approach and choice in technologies, using it as an accelerator of momentum. The flywheel and doom loop concept then goes on to explain that companies never make a leap from good to great with a magnificent moment or grand program. It comes down to consistently building momentum until there is a breakthrough. Here are top 5 takeaways from the book, Good to Great, by Jim Collins. 1. The Level 5 leader is crucial for driving company success. This type of leader is humble, ambitious for the company, and puts the company's interests before their own. 2. The hedgehog concept is important for companies to focus on. This involves finding what you can be the best in the world at and what drives your economic engine, and then simplifying everything else. 3. A company's success is not solely dependent on the industry it is in. The book highlights companies that were able to achieve great results despite being in seemingly unremarkable industries. 4. The flywheel concept emphasizes the importance of making many small, incremental changes rather than trying to achieve success through one major change or big bang. 5. Good to great. Companies were able to sustain their success over the long term because they were able to preserve their core values while adapting to change. In conclusion, the book, Good to Great, by Jim Collins identifies key characteristics and strategies that distinguish successful companies from those that merely perform well. Key takeaways from the book include the importance of having a humble and ambitious Level 5 leader, focusing on the hedgehog concept, achieving success despite being in a seemingly unremarkable industry, using the flywheel approach to making incremental changes, and preserving core values while adapting to change. These findings offer valuable insights for companies looking to make the transition from good to great.